Hello all, we're here today to do a comparison between the Ranger shelving system and the pack shelving system. At first glance, there's a number of similarities between them. First thing you notice is the shelf design, aluminum extrusion with a non-metal shelf bottom. Now if we look at those shelf designs in particular, so Ranger shelving shelf design, you have a aluminum extrusion front and rear. The shelf bottom is a marine grade plywood with a laminate on both the top and bottom surface. The benefit of that is it does keep down a noise. Parts aren't bouncing on a metal shelf, but being wood, it does add a certain amount of weight, and you also do have, if you spill liquids or water on the shelf, you do have the possibility of them soaking into the wood and causing you issues there. By comparison, if we look at the packed shelving, also an aluminum extrusion design, but your shelf bottom is actually an ultra lightweight composite material. You can see the honeycomb design incorporated in for rigidity. And then the other difference here is with the packed shelf extrusion, the throat is slightly deeper. It provides more grip and makes the shelf more secure, doesn't separate over time. Now if we look at our end panel design, you'll see Ranger's end panel design is a steel panel with a return here. This return for strength, it's actually deeper than the shelves itself. You can see that gap there, both the front and the rear. Packed, using aluminum, is able to do a rolled edge here, which sits tight against the front and rear shelf extrusions. And so what does that mean for you inside your van? So if we look at our actual shelf depths, we measure our bottom shelf. We're at 14 inches on Ranger. We come across to packed, and we are also at 14 inches. Then we look at our end panel design, and we're at 16 inches for Ranger compared to 15.25 inches for packed. So same shelf depth, 14 inches, 15.25 end panel on packed, 16.5 on 16 on Ranger. And then if we look at our distance off the wall, Ranger 17.5 inches from the wall, packed 15.75. The reason for that is because the way the taper is designed on both these end panels. So the taper on Rangers starts out here at about the 4.5 foot mark and tapers up from there. The pack taper starts much lower. It starts at about the 3 foot mark, or a little over 3 foot, and goes up from there. So packed, because of that design, packed sits a lot closer to the wall and therefore opens up more floor space, more aisle space. In terms of the depths of your shelves themselves, Ranger is 14 inch, 14 inch, 14 inch, 12 inch. Packed, once again, due to the lower taper, packed is 14, 14, 12, 11. So you do lose a little depth on your shelves for the packed system due to that more aggressive taper to better fit the walls of the van. If we look at the accessories available for both systems, so both have a bin available that fits perfectly into the shelves. Ranger comes with a center divider standard. You can add, as an option, you can add your cross dividers. Packed bins come with a center divider and a cross divider standard with the unit. That's the way that one's designed. And then if we look at your dividers, both have infinitely adjustable metal dividers. They both use plastic clips that clip into the extrusion. But one nice design feature of the packed system is you actually have this thumb tab on the divider clips that allows you to easily remove them and adjust them along the shelf. Whereas the Rangers, once you click them in place, if you want to move them and adjust them, you generally need a screwdriver or some sort of tool to take them out and click them back in. Lastly, let's talk about weight. So packed, given that it has steel incorporated in, it also has the wood shelf bottom. This shelving unit, as you see it without the accessories, is 78 pounds. This shelving unit, as you see it without the accessories, is 52 pounds. So it's about a 33% weight savings between the two systems. And that's a wrap on comparing Ranger to packed.